The Baguette Challenge of Chester the Corgi. Hey, what is up, Baguette Brigade? I'm Chester, the internet's favorite corgi. And today, we're asking the most serious question ever asked on this street. If I give you $100, would you go to Paris to get me a baguette? First up is Atlas, a man with a very important decision to make. $100 for a quick trip to France? He thought about it, but then he shook his head and said no. What a letdown. Chester the Corgi never gives up. What if $200? No. What if I gave you $300 and a fully paid flight right now? That got his attention. Atlas leaned in, a glint in his eye. Actually, yeah, he yelled. The Corgi challenge was on. Atlas grabbed his travel bag, which he thankfully always kept packed, and dashed into the nearest yellow taxi. He was on his way to the airport right now. He's really going to Paris right now, Chester narrated. Up in the air, Atlas looked out the window. Flying across the ocean for a baguette, he thought, smiling. The clouds drifted by like giant, fluffy corgi tails, carrying him to the city of light. Before he knew it, bonjour, Paris, Atlas jumped out of the airport door and did a happy dance. The Eiffel Tower was far away, but the smell of buttery croissants was close. I'm in Paris. The mission was simple: find the best baguette. He followed his nose to a warm, cozy boulangerie and, pointing at the goods, asked the lady behind the counter, "I need a fresh baguette." And then, the taste test. Atlas broke off a piece and took a bite. Crunch! His eyes went wide with cartoon stars. "This is the best baguette ever," he mumbled through a mouthful. With the prized baguette safely tucked into a paper bag, Atlas checked his return ticket. The mission was complete. He waved goodbye to the City of Light and hopped back on the return flight, sleepy but satisfied. Back on the American street, under the city lights, Chester the Corgi waited. Suddenly, Atlas appeared. "Thanks. You actually brought it back." Chester barked happily, taking a big bite of the slightly crumpled baguette. "Would you do it again?" Atlas only had time to nod before Chester whipped out a huge stack of green bills. "You did it. Here's extra for your trouble," he announced, pushing the bonus pile of money into Atlas's surprised hands. Atlas counted the extra money and his jaw dropped. No way. "Thanks, Chester." He gave the little corgi a high five. And so, the world's most epic, cross-continental grocery run was complete. Comment below. Would you fly to Paris for $300 plus bonus?